You've diagnosed the issue. Even if the issue was you.
You shouldn't be proud of me. You should be proud of my friend who's a fucking computer science major that fixed it for me.
I don't think you need to be a computer science major to know that you're using the wrong partition. Oh my god.
Look, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, god damn it.
Look, when it comes to technology, I'm like an old man, okay?
I know. Why do I see Wither and Bloom on my fucking screen? Who? Oh, Ronnie was looking at new spells. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Yo, Wither and Bloom. I had that on my last druid. I didn't like it too much.
Meejo is getting...
It's specifically for being able to heal your allies.
Meejo is getting progressively more scary.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Right now, our party is...
It's more about the getting them up from 0 than the damage. It's just convenient that it also does damage.
Right now, this party is literally like the definition of the Midwest. You've got the gaslighting douchebag with a heart of gold. You've got the very nice woman who will beat the shit out of you with a rolling iron if you make her angry.
Yeah.
Meejo's the guy that sits there saying goodbye for 1 hour, but you know he has 3 shotguns behind his desk. And you know he could doink a fucking can at 700 meters with iron sights if he really got angry enough. And Iskandir is the very scared immigrant who is concerningly confused by the mix of kindness and raw violence everyone around him is capable of.
Yeah, more or less. I thought I went to a better country. Why is everyone killing each other?
Why does everyone have AK? What the fuck? He said goodbye. He said goodbye, and then I looked in his closet, and there were 12 guns. Who needs 12 guns?
I left my home because everyone had AK.
I gotta throw my leftovers in the fridge. Give me a sec.
Just remember, guys.
He's like, wait,
there's
that's
no
legal?
I in team.
I don't know.
It's in the a-hole.
But there is E for evil.
Oh god.
And A for assassination.
Oh no, we're getting back to this today. All right.
Gotta get my glasses on for this.
Oh.
And M for murder.
Oh, murder.
True.
Of course.
We love him for murder.
I too. God damn it.
T is
And
for
T
terrorism.
Yep. Saw that coming.
E is for eviscerate. A is for anyone. M is for murder. Hoboing town. Here on the team, working team.
Oh god.
Here on the team working team.
We'll workshop it. It's fine. We gotta start.
Oh my god.
Everyone got their level up in, right? Between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to double check my thing?
What level should we be?
4.
Maybe 4.
Okay, yeah.
I am scared to see how this party develops. Somehow all of our spellcasters managed to not use spells besides Meejo.
That is true. I mean, they use some spells.
I mean, to be fair, if you think about it, Joe is just a master of talk no jutsu.
Talk no jutsu. Okay, you guys are fucked. Please just give up. Yeah, he's right.
We're kind of about to burn alive.
He's got a fair point. I mean, if we gave up, they won't execute us on the spot.
Cough, cough.
Or will they?
No, we executed one of them. And the other one tried flanking us.
You executed them. Actually, no, I think that one was me.
Nope, I still haven't killed a single person yet.
Yeah, I've killed a lot of people.
I think driving them to kill themselves is like an assist.
Assisted suicide isn't murder.
I have literally killed 0 people, and I have not assisted any suicides. I have done nothing wrong.
We know and we love you.
I am a good person.
He just bored a bandit to death. Oh, the beauties.
I am the G rating in this group. It will be family friendly so long as I am here.
Oh my god.
Until I'm not the G rating. But don't worry about that. That comes later.
Oh boy, will that come later?
Everyone gets their trauma arc, don't worry.
Ignore the mysterious barrel that says TNT inside my pack.
Everyone gets their trauma arc except for Mijo. Mijo's entire arc is I cause trauma.
Meejo is the trauma arc.
Isn't that what I literally said the other day?
You know, when you're like a living artillery cannon, when your entire order is to be a living artillery cannon,
Aren't you the one who was sending
hey, I'm just gonna say
Fantasia?
right now.
you kind of just live in war.
Look, I'm just gonna say right now. You might have the force of artillery cannon, but you don't have the range.
Yeah.
Well, yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Plus
mean,
bar.
if you look, I'm just saying, Ronnie. I think you should have gone with a warlock, so you've gotten that 500 sweet Eldritch Blast range.
I mean, I still can.
I could
Oh,
too.
Beats exist.
That would
Lore Bard.
Do it.
the terror. No, I was just thinking about Mijo multi-classing under Warlock and what the fuck that would look like, and that's horrifying.
Terrible. Terrifying.
He'll destroy us all.
Mijo with Eldritch
You know-
Blast and Magic Missile. Mijo would just someone would run up thinking that they got within range to hit him, and then just get sent like 20 feet through the air, and just be like, "What happened?"
What happened? Don't worry about it. That's what happened.
Or the acid spray, turning an ambush into ambush.
What do you mean? I merely sneezed,
I merely sneezed.
and no other evidence to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, ripping her heart out 5 seconds later totally wasn't.
It was a bad day, and they were trying to make it worse, and I wasn't having it.
You then insulted their armor.
Yes, it
Well-
looked stupid on them.
And then you took it off of them and gave it to your NPC companion who was still traumatized and just trying to survive.
Yes, and he lived because of us.
And he lived because of us.
I still just can't believe y'all were like, yeah, I was like, no, Reggie's 13. You guys were like, oh, we forgot about that detail. We really just dragged the preteen all the way through to the end of the world. And I went, yeah, you did!
Yeah, we all legitimately thought he was like actual Reggie from Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you call him Reggie, and blanks just fill in, you know?
I didn't expect you guys to kidnap a cultist.
Well, to be fair, we're the reason he lived, because if he was arrested, he would have been executed.
You guys executed all of his friends.
And then he got better ones that showed him good morals.
Skeet shooting demons.
And then he got better ones.
Do I need to remind you about the time you guys almost started a war because of Deagle?
Which time?
No. Do you not remember the time that you guys actually had to almost kill Deagle because he almost started a war? It was after Skeet shooting the demon. He walked into the camp and then tried to take someone's amulet off of them. Do you not remember this? Because I vividly remember this.
I do not remember this one. All I remember is that we probably almost started several wars.
Almost. Good times. I can't wait for this D&D to get absolutely unhinged like the last ones.
That's the fun part.
You gotta have a small story, you know. It's gotta be reasonable at first.
Noble beginnings barrel down into big endings.
Noble beginnings until it's horrifying.
Just don't look up.
That doesn't
And you'll
apply
be fine.
anymore. That was one quirk of a campaign like 4 years ago.
And that was an awesome quirk.
I mean, I made it very clear. I was like, "Oh, hey, just are you sure you want to play a Minotaur? Because for some reason they can see through illusions."
Yeah.
And you said
And I was
yes.
like, yeah, Minotaurs are cool. They're big evil cow guys, but not really evil.
Oh God, I forgot about the time I forgot about you using speak with animals to try and talk to a Minotaur.
Sure.
I don't know if that's considered racist or what.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. That has to be. There's no way.
It's
But also, my character was completely ignorant, so is it really?
Yes.
yes. I'm glad we're all on board with the yes. It is.
Well, yes, but also no.
But also no.
Okay. We left off with you guys like just getting back to town, right?
Yep,
We
Yeah.
just got back to town.
I specifically left off with hearing a guy screaming in the back as one of our NPCs proceeded to torture one of them to death, and I'm like, hey, do you just want to come with me and leave early? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, everyone was on board to just leave. I wonder why.
Well, we're not sticking around for torture.
Well, it was that, and then immediately the mercenaries you guys were with cracked open a keg of beer and fucking started celebrating.
All right, I forgot about that part.
You guys didn't even like try and get your reward or anything. You just left.
Yeah,
Well, get
don't
them.
come back and give us our reward. I'm not dealing with... You know.
Not dealing with drunk steel.
No, I'm not dealing with more of the supposed prisoners we're supposed to bring back alive dead.
Fair enough. Hey, they're just worth a little bit more money alive.
We did our job.
If you get creative with it, you can always provide proof of kills, like fingers, scalps, toes, teeth.
I mean, to be fair, some of them did get eviscerated.
some of them did melt.
I have the boss's sword and shield.
That is a good point.
Mhm.
That is pretty good.
And it's got a unique mark on it, so I mean, you can't really not say this isn't the boss's. And he's the only guy with a scimitar, as far as I'm aware.
You know, now
Yep.
that you mentioned Mason, I think Mijo would stick around just for like a little glass of ale and his money.
So you're saying that Meejo stuck with the Panthers and just
Yes,
and let the rest
I
of the party
forgot.
leave? All right.
you gotta have a post war celebration. Just
Post-
part of the.
So
Yes.
so-
Nothing like a morning beer.
all right. So I guess we'll do Mijo's part first. So as soon as the rest of the party's left, or like, basically as soon as you finish your first cup of ale, the rest of the party's gone. However, you see Steel has already started picking up trees, like attempting to lift trees out of the ground, yelling that he's going to get a good workout in. Two of the members of the Panthers are literally standing by the burning fortress, using it to warm themselves up. Like they have their little hands on there, rubbing them together, and then putting them back at, like near the fire. The only two who don't seem to be doing something ridiculous are Sam and Tom, who are sitting by a small campfire, sipping on their ale and having a very quiet conversation.
I probably sat next to them then, near the campfire.
Sam offers you another tankard and is like, and he seems to just not be enthused by the whole thing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, sorry about how crazy that went.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, whole war thing. Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah.
ain't the first lesson, but one of the lessons is just getting used to the whole fog of war business, expecting the unexpected.
Fuck, unexpected. I didn't think y'all would turn this into... What was that, dragons and shit? That was impressive.
I mean, we were working with a dragon man,
Oh.
in some sense.
That was an impressive mix. I was just prepared to, start a bonfire in the front and then use that to get everyone to come to the south. I didn't expect to see... What was that little trick you did with the orb of fire just walking along the walls?
Oh, that's flaming spear. Kinda just go to one spell, burn a fortress.
Once horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. And you're just an apprentice?
Oh yes. This is my first mission setting out from, on my mission to actually earn some experience out in the field.
Sam, is grinning ear to ear. You can tell, it's pretty obvious that in his head he's just like, what else can these guys do? But, Tom...
Oh, believe me, you. I ain't Archmage, but I've heard of him.
Tom toasts in the air and is like, "That's the order of the blat for you." And he's like starting to get clearly drunk.
Do you like meteors? Cause I like meteors.
Meteors! Oh boy! If there's ever a war to break out, I'm gonna make sure to give your order a little call.
Well, most of the time the archmages are out and about, not so much at the like headquarters per se. Would be usually wizards casting 5th level spells and lower who teach. You know.
That's horrifying. He takes one more sip and just kind of falls backwards and is like, "Man, whew, that was a good fight."
It finishes his tankard. Whew, good ale. Now, to end this day out, are we saving the payment for later, or are we just getting that out now?
Sam like looks around and goes, Where's the rest of your little group at?"
Oh, I remember them not exactly wanting to take part in the whole torture business and probably wanting a good night's rest.
He looks around and he goes, "That's ironic. The elves went with them." Anyway,
Well, I mean, they run a bar.
yeah, fair. He pulls out a small coin purse and tosses it to you, and he's like, "That should be about 200 gold. It should cover most of it. I'll let you know if there's some bonus for burning down the stronghold."
Gotcha. And is that divvied up to the elven ladies as well?
If you'd like to. I only asked for the help of your little band. They came along. Selene's already been paid, and I think Cithri just came along to keep Selene from burning everything down on her own.
Well, just between the two of us, I'll keep it a fair share for all. That's kind of just my greed. No tips, no underpay.
Fair enough.
Just right.
And at this point, you hear a a fucking sickening crunch as Steel manages to lift a tree about twice his size out of the ground, and Sam gets up and like runs on and goes, "Steel, no, put it down. We are not building the fire bigger."
At that, I'll leave you to your business. Like, tips his hat a little bit and gets up on his staff and starts hobbling off on the path. On the
So-
way, divvies himself up 50 gold pieces and leaves the rest in the sack for the party.
So while Meejo's enjoying his nice leisurely stroll home, travel back is pretty uneventful. The only thing that seems a little weird is that like Selene is just fucking happy the whole time. She's kind of bouncing around. Every chance she gets, she's
I
using
thought I
some...
avoided her. I
No.
specifically left to be away from her early.
No, she went with the party.
You only left like a minute before us. We would have caught up with you.
Yeah.
I should have started running.
I should have ran. All I imagine is he just sees her and he's like, "Nope," and starts flying away.
Nope, can't do that. I already did that day. Haven't rested yet. I'm kind of fucked.
You're trapped.
It's about a
I
three.
could pick up the bandit and run with him.
No,
I don't know how fast she is.
she's not committing any war crimes right now.
Well, whatever side she's on me, I'm going to shift the bandit to the other side.
He just whispers, "Thank you."
No problem.
But other than like the fact that everyone, all of your prisoners seem fucking horrified, and Selene is just happy. Every chance she gets, she's using a little bit of minor illusion to like make the light around her glimmer a little bit more. She constantly is using prestidigitation to like brush all the sweat off of her. And Cithri's just looking at her like with just raw, unadulterated, just exhaustion. But otherwise, it's pretty uneventful 3 days. You guys make it back about a little bit after
3
midnight.
days.
Yeah, it's
Wait, it only took us like a. Oh wait, no, it
no,
did
it took
take
you
us a
guys
couple days
it
to
took
get
you
up
guys
there.
a couple days to get out there.
Yeah.
It would have been more
So-
eventful, but you guys kind of killed all the bandits. terrorize their stronghold.
I'm a bear.
That did happen, yes.
Before we get back, actually, one of the nights, I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna go up to Joe, kind of tug him away from the rest of the people for a second. Just be like, hey, when we get back, can you and I have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You got awkward thumbs up. I continue back to whatever I was doing that night.
Jay, Mason.
Yeah.
Last night, before we get back, I'm going to pull out again the barrel of you-know-what and cast the same spell to
Got it.
distort value on it again.
Yeah.
Make it appear normal sand.
It's just sand, guys. Don't question why it smells funny.
Got a bag of spices. I can already feel it.
Bag of
My-
spices.
I mean,
My inner
We got
chef.
a smuggler in our midst?
no.
No.
No, it's a bag of sand.
That
Just
just
smells
smells
funny.
sand.
It's been in his pocket. That's why it smells so weird.
Yeah, and
Pocket
if
sand.
anyone who would try to rob us would ask, it's just a bag of sand.
It's just
Hey.
it's his pocket sand. As fucking.
Now, if it's a Lizardman merchant, it's a barrel of gunpowder. But if they're trying to rob us, it's a
Sand.
bag of sand.
It's just sand, guys.
But again, if it's a Lizardman merchant, it's a barrel of gunpowder. You should totally take me to their leader to negotiate trade rights.
They should
Fair enough.
totally take me to their leader.
I'm sorry, I just saw what Ryan posted. Terrorize everything at meeting. Team. What an
I love it.
accurate way to describe what the fuck is going on.
The true definition of team.
Yeah. But besides the little aside and Iskandir constantly pulling the one bandit that he captured away from Selene, who has begun to notice it and spends a lot of her time trying to start a conversation with Iskandir. On more than one occasion, you wake up to her and be like, "Hey, hon, the sun's come up. Anyway, what's in that bag of yours?"
Sand.
Sand.
That's an awful lot of protection for some sand.
Am I awake to overhear this?
It's a memory.
Yes. It's pretty much like at the crack of dawn, she's just annoying Iskandir.
Like,
It's a
hey,
memory.
you're waking me up.
Memory to never forget. The bastards who sunk my ship.
Oh, alright. Rough memories and all, huh?
Yes.
But other than minor things like that, nothing goes on really. For the first time since you guys have made it down to New Rockton, the roads seem relatively uneventful and safe.
It's like there's no bandits anymore.
It's
Crazy.
almost like the living bandits are
Whack.
currently traumatized.
I wonder if we'll run into any bears.
Fine living.
They're alive.
They're still breathing.
Define my bad. Point out the living bandits.
Probably getting back to the town at this point. I imagine the same pub you're at.
Oh, the party's still, they haven't got back to town yet.
Oh, you haven't even gotten back. Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally pulled Meejo all the way off the screen. My bad. Let me fix that. He'll just enter in a little bit later than everyone else. But as you guys make it back into town, it is like the dead of night, and as you're approaching, the gate slams shut, and the two guards on the front, like they yell down, and they're like, "Hey, you there! State your name and business."
It's Iskandir.
Who? What? You can't just march up here with an army. Like what?
Hey,
Not an army.
Prisoners.
they're all
Prisoners.
really tired up.
Like as you guys get closer and like more, there's a little bit of torchlight, and then Selene just like and snaps her fingers and casts a light over the party to show that it's not like that everyone is like tied up or is clearly not armed.
Distress, because because with our group we've got the bandits that we took alive, as well as the people we rescued.
Yes.
So we just decided all of those were great to be put in the same group.
To be fair, those bandits are currently traumatized.
And tied up.
They are tied up, yeah.
I think the
Wait, do
only
I
one...
recognize the guard that I spoke to first day with the rock?
Rock.
Yes, it is the same guard.
Look, it's the guy. You know me. I'm the guy who showed you the pet rock friend. Remember that?
Oh yeah, we were here with the pet rock.
Remember Rocky?
It's you guys. Wait, how did you get so many? Wait, what the fuck?
We saved these people, and then we imprisoned these people.
Bandits. You remember? There's a whole bandit situation. There's no longer a situation.
Did you... Wait,
Life is hell.
how did you capture so many? I don't
We
even...
We're
didn't kill
that
them.
good.
I don't even think we have room for this many in the town. What the fuck?
Oh, don't
That
worry,
seems like a you
friend.
issue.
Those two made sure we didn't capture most of them.
Are you...
Hey, I never killed anybody.
Cithri is just very quickly scooting away from her sister.
I'm scooting away from her sister.
Selene smiles and like her teeth twinkle a little bit. She's just like, oh, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
It's not right. Could I please be let inside the town?
He's just like, sure. Leave. Which one of these are the bandits, and which ones are the ones that were just prisoners that you're making sure
This
made it?
fellow right there is a bandit.
These
Okay.
untied people are the
Make sure
regular
Selene
people.
doesn't get her hands on him.
What? Why would... He's just extremely
You will
confused.
understand.
Okay, then. He like bangs on the door with the end of his quarterstaff, and he's like, they came back and they brought the entire bandit stronghold in chains, and like you hear like a lot of some whispers from the other side. It's like, what? And the doors fly open, and he's like, all right, everyone that's not arrested can go inside. The rest of you are gonna stay out here until we figure out what to do with you. Oh god, what are you typing? Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was the one leading them. It was my rope. Can I have my rope back when you're done with it, by the way?
Sure. You're staying at the inn, right?
Yeah, the one down the road.
Okay. I was supposed to be off watch in an hour, but I'm assuming I'm gonna have to be the one doing all the paperwork now.
Would you like Rocky
Thanks.
to help you out?
I'm gonna fucking... If you give me another talking rock, I'm throwing it at you.
I'm just
Hey,
saying, man.
high
Everyone
five.
needs a friend.
High five! Don't leave me hanging.
High five.
It's the rope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in now. I'll see you guys later. I give him a finger gun as I walk into town.
I'm going to look at the guard. Please tell me there's anywhere else I could stay other than the inn.
I mean, you can go... There's, like, open campsites because of the amount of adventurers passing through. If you want to sleep in a field... Why wouldn't you want to sleep in the inn? It's, like, the safest place you could be in town.
Selene has been bothering me for the past 3 days.
He just looks at you, he's like, man, I wish I had that problem. Oh, woe is you.
I'm going to grab him by the shoulders, stare at him directly in the eyes, look him dead in the face into the depths of his soul and said, I heard her giggle and laugh with maniacal laughter as she tortured one of the bandit prisoners to death for funsies.
He just stops and thinks for a second. He goes, wish I could be that bandit.
We had more of them. Had.
Had.
Front of the party just had.
I will take my chances in the field. Thank you.
I just picture like him like all war torn and shit looking.
Just walking.
Just a traumatized, faraway look in his eyes as he goes and finds an open spot.
Absolutely.
The guard
I'm
just
gonna
like
go to the inn.
looks extremely confused. Okay, buddy, I wish I had your problem, dude. He looks over at the other guard on watch and is like, man, maybe the lizard people are just fucking crazy. So everyone just goes to the inn after that little
Yep.
scene.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
No.
Aside from Iskandir, who's going to a field.
We'll get to Iskandir meeting the mercenary groups in a minute.
Oh.
So fucking Joe gets there first, and you find out you realize the doors are locked, and
Because both the bartenders were with us.
yes, and the owner even said he was gonna lock up for the day, which turned into a few days. Realistically, you guys have been gone almost a week, and the tavern has not been open the majority of that time. But
Appears to be locked.
you see both the elves. Selene once again just looking way too fucking happy as she's prancing through the town. And Sithri looks slightly less annoyed. Slightly. But oh god, where's it at? There it is. But as soon as Sithri gets up to you guys, she's like, "Oh, did Hoyt leave the doors locked tonight?"
Yeah, he said he was gonna lock up before we left. I didn't expect it to be a whole week though.
I doubt he's been. It's probably not been the whole week. He's probably just went to bed early or something. Who knows?
What
And
about like people that like rented rooms? How do they get in and out?
Well, it's nighttime.
Well, to be fair, y'all kind of rented like a fourth of our rooms.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, true.
Even though we have a pretty nice pub, we don't have enough space for like more than 50 rooms, and that's pushing it.
Fair
And
enough.
at which point, Sithri kind of fishes into her pocket for a few seconds. She starts to smile when she pulls the key out, and it's like the exhausted, like, thank God I'm home. It's over. And unlocks the door, pushes it open, and the inside is almost completely. Wait, does anyone have dark vision?
I
Yeah.
do.
Of fucking course, everyone has dark vision. Why did I even ask?
The only one that doesn't is Iskandir.
Thank God he's not here. Wait, Joe has dark vision?
Yeah, he's a half elf.
Oh, I keep forgetting the half part.
I didn't realize you were a half elf. I thought you were human.
I'm
No, I
sorry.
look like a human.
I see Saul Myers, and my brain is like, that's as human as you can get.
He's supposed to look human, but just not actually be.
The hint that he's not human is that massive forehead.
Yeah. Exactly. You got the idea already.
Okay, so there's like no light on the inside. You guys can clearly see it's pretty fucking empty. The only natural light is the moonlight trickling in from the windows, and in the center, directly in line with the door, like in the very center of the pub, there is a single table with a candle on it, and a figure sitting at the table that you can't quite see.
Oh no.
So
Mm.
everyone sees this, and Sithri immediately fucking pulls a dagger off each hip and is just post up getting ready to do whatever the fuck needs to be done. Selene sighs and snaps her fingers as a giant blinding light appears over the table, and whoever was sitting at the table falls backwards and just screams, "Oh fuck! I swear by the north winds, if you're gonna rob me, just hurry up." Oh my god.
Why did you guys immediately go to immediate attack? I
Well-
picture probably would have.
Selene is just like, whoops, sorry, hon. And Cithri is just like, oh shit.
Who is this?
It's Hyoit.
Oh.
He is currently on the ground holding his hands in his eyes because he just got blinded.
Why-
I'm gonna go and help Yoy up.
He's
Why
like,
are you sitting there like a creep?
he's like, oh, sorry, I was waiting for you guys to get back, and I fell asleep. And like next to him, there's a tankard that was on the table that he clearly flipped over, and like a dinner plate. It's like, I didn't think you guys would take till midnight. Sorry for the scare.
Hey, no worries. I didn't figure you got robbed or anything, considering you had the door locked.
It wouldn't be the first time someone has tried to attack one of those
You got that-
two.
Got that crazy armor.
Yeah, I point at the ceiling like, yeah, that.
He's very groggy now. He's like, oh yeah, the armor not only protects me if I wear it or someone touches it. Sometimes, most people know not to mess with me. He's like,
Fair enough.
usually someone comes in and starts trouble to get Selene, and then I have to really worry
About them?
about them
Yeah, okay. That
and my
makes sense.
tavern.
That also makes sense.
Honestly, respectable. Honestly, I can get that.
The worst was one time when we were before the big wall around the town. Some mage came in shouting about assassins or something, and decided to use an Eldritch Blast on Cithri.
Oh.
The inn almost burned down that day, not because of him.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
because of him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Selene is like giggling as she's walking upstairs very quickly. Night,
Well-
y'all.
Good night.
Take it easy.
Well,
Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you say your thing first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm very tired and probably also going to bed. So,
Hey, Hoyt.
Yeah,
You said there were a wizard that came by?
yeah, he was some really annoying dude. He said something about assassins, and I really wasn't paying attention. I just looked when I saw a big purple blast hit my mate in the face, and then I had to deal with it. And then as I was tackling him to the ground, Selene said, "Watch out," and then a fireball fucking turned him into paste.
Alright. Just checking. I just needed to verify it's not the guy I'm thinking about.
It was just some dude in like a blue robe or something.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I just give him a pat on the shoulder like, well, I don't picture you like to sleep in front of candles all night. You should probably get some bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna. When you go tomorrow morning, we'll celebrate. I'm assuming
Yeah,
everything
tomorrow
went well.
yep.
Heck yeah, we like captured most of them, I think.
Some of them didn't make it.
Yeah, some of them did not make it. As I'm like going up the stairs right behind Rede, like a lot of them survived though.
Wait,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
captured most of them?
Yeah.
Honestly, being persuasive worked out very well.
It really
Also,
did.
having a very, very dangerous cast of friends helped.
Can I? You know what? I'll ask tomorrow morning. In fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of people from the town will want to know. Wait, if you captured a bunch, where are they at now?
Oh, they're being held by the guards at the gate.
Yeah.
How many did you capture?
Almost all of them.
Oh,
15, 20, something like that.
A lot of them. It took a lot of rope. It took all my rope.
It did take all of his rope. I hope we get that rope back.
Yeah, the guard said they'll give me it tomorrow morning.
If Scrib were here, he'd probably come and buy you a drink himself, but the Lord of the Manor is currently busy right now.
Hey, it all works out.
Do
As long as you
when,
tell my tale later.
Do you know when he's supposed to be back?
Like 2 or 3 weeks from now? I mean,
Okay, thank you.
okay, why?
No reason. And I leave.
Does that mean you're gonna be here for another 3 weeks? Because if so, I need to like make sure that
I'm already gone.
he's you can just like hear him trying to say something like very quietly as you run up the stairs.
I'm gonna go to Joe's room. Wait, are you already in your room, or
No.
do we walk up together?
I'm like at my door as you're coming up the stairs. And like
Okay.
I just give you like the look of like, all right, I know you want to talk about something, so I just leave my door ajar so you can come in.
Okay, I scamper in.
All right, so what do you need to talk about?
So, okay. Couple things. And this is gonna be a request from me. Can we go in to split the party, Mason?
Yes.
You, me, and Joe. Cool.
Yes. The party has split.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, a couple things. One, I want to apologize for back there and kind of going a little crazy.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Cool. Second thing, did you know that person?
Not quite, no. But I think he might be associated with the guy I'm looking for.
Okay. That could be problematic, because I did know him, and he should not have been there. Physically, he should not have been able to make it there.
What do you mean?
The last I saw him, he was way up north. So unless he rode for a couple weeks straight without stopping, he shouldn't have been here.
That's pretty weird, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and I mean, I know he had a little bit of magic, but I don't know if it was that much. But kind of how I knew him. So, what do you know about this? About the up north? Anything?
Honestly, I'm very new to these lands, so honestly, I can't tell you if I think this is weird, strange, or just normal. Because from my perspective, I've only been down here in
Mhm.
New Rockton
Mm-hmm.
and the forest nearby.
Oh, okay. So I'm part of this group, this mercenary group, right?
All right.
And the final, well, not the final stage, but the beginning stage of our training to actually become a full member is you go into the tundra, buck ass nude, and you survive for a bit, and then you come back.
Well, that's brutal.
It is. So I was in the middle of that, and I got captured a few times. Well, okay, some of them tried to capture me, and then one of them actually did. He was one of the guys that tried to capture me.
Oh.
And so the only reason I got down here was because of the people that did capture me and want to sell me into slavery at that one place that Iskandir wants to go. The island where everyone's at war right now.
All right, that's kind of insane. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it is. So that's kind of the reason I knew him, is because he and his group attacked me, and I managed to get away. I don't know where his group is. I didn't see anyone else. He could have just been they could have been a hired group. I don't know the specifics. But yeah, I managed to get away from the group that did capture me, and I don't actually know if they were working together. Actually, Mason, do I know if they were working together or not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever mentioned about it.
I don't think you have either. I don't know if they're working together or if I just got really unlucky and a bunch of people were like, "Ooh, tiefling, we're gonna sell her."
I don't know. I don't want to bank on the whole coincidence because most people don't. I don't picture a lot of people are just gonna mess with a tiefling. I
Yeah.
hear tiefling are pretty dangerous to handle, all in all. That's just from hearing from rumors usually.
I mean, I think I've proven I'm pretty dangerous.
Yeah, you sent the river a message. The guy, no. I'm looking for a different guy.
Okay. So not necessarily like associated with them, or do
Got no
they?
clue, honestly.
That's fair. Do you know if they're like slavers or anything, or what they look like? Maybe I met a lot of people not by choice.
There was a guy, he wore a lot of red, really goofy hat. Man was a warlock, and he cast Eldritch Blast. He killed my wife, and here I am now. I've been looking for him, and the last thing I ever heard from him is something about an ensemble, some crazy nonsense. I'm trying to find him, stop him, and at least get revenge for my family.
Oh, understandable. Mason, does that description ring any bells with me?
Not really.
Okay.
At most, you've maybe heard about a really annoying mercenary who a few of the other Stormrollers have met that is a big fan of abusing cantrips, but no one so specific as like only wears red.
Okay. He doesn't actually ring any bells. Maybe a few people that the other storm rulers have met. Again, I'm not very high ranking. It turns out the leader of this town is actually one of the highest ranking members of my guild, and I'm not supposed to be here. I didn't finish my little quest, so I'm not supposed to leave our little compound.
Wait, how are you supposed to prove that you finished the quest, though?
You come back alive.
Well, you're back alive, are you not?
Yeah, except I didn't finish the whole, time period out in the tundra and come back as I was supposed to. So this is really just I'm trying to prove myself so that I can go back type deal. And yeah.
So you're saying we need to go back to the far north to that tundra?
No, not right now. We don't need to deal with that right now. That is a later problem. I'm sure I am really afraid my god is going to be mad at me. So we're just not going to deal with that right now.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about like how the gods and all that fun stuff really works. I just heard a lot of nonsense rambling from my wife.
Oh.
But I'm sure if you pray to your god and ask for forgiveness, I'm sure he's a cool dude. Probably.
Well, I mean, she is the, ruler of the storm.
Yeah, see, exactly.
So,
if she rules
very
storm,
cool.
I'm sure she's got a really cool personality.
I can't tell if you're making a pun on purpose or not.
That wasn't purposely done, but that's funny as hell.
It works. I mean, I've been praying to her and whatnot, but I haven't really, and I didn't really expect anything like, a response. That's not typically how this works. It's the vibe is off, and I'm trying to fix that before I go back. And if I take out the slavers in the process, that is also a win.
Okay, we need to go over this one last time for me, real quick. So. Okay. The condition, right, is that you go into the tundra butt naked.
Yeah.
And then you come back alive, right?
Yeah. After, 30 days?
After 30 days.
I think it's 30 days. It's some period of time.
Those are the only two conditions, right?
It's implied that you do it all in one spans.
Yes, but technically speaking, you're out there, you started naked, you were in the tundra, and you still have yet to come back, and it's been more than 30 days, right?
Yeah.
It didn't say you have to spend the whole 30 days in the tundra. It just said you had to be away for 30 days.
Mason, is he saying this correctly? Would there be any...
Are you trying to legalese your way around a god's orders?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to very politely and
religion check.
Religion? Please, can I do a religion check?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay, hold on.
The one time religion will ever come and play in a campaign.
That's
oh my god. That's not... What is my religion? Hold on. Oh my god. Religion. I'm actually good at religion. That's an 18.
18. This is a very bad idea.
I like where your head's at. We'll come back to that if I can't figure out how to if the vibe continues to be off.
Wait, could you also ask your god for another trial?
I don't actually know.
I don't know either. I'm just a bard, dude. I only walk town to town.
That's fair. I mean, I'll pray about it tonight and see. Because that could be a bad bringing attention to myself at this point could also be a bad thing.
Yeah,
But you know,
let's keep things in the down low. If we see the guy, I'll just kind of persuade him you're not the person.
all right.
And hopefully he'll believe me.
I mean, I've got this cloak. I can put it up. I just stay to the back of the group. It'll be fine because it's like the main 3 guys of this town are like high-ranking members. I've seen them. I've never interacted with them. I was like a kid when they were in town, but
Okay, this makes our life way easier.
yeah.
Just don't talk to them, and they'll
I was
never
gonna
pay
say-
attention to you.
So as long as they just don't, come talk to us, we'll be fine.
You might want to hide your cleric for now. I'd say, just in
Yeah,
case they ask, where did you practice?
Yeah. Well, apparently they're out of town for the next couple weeks, so I don't even know if we're still gonna be here at that point when they get back. So this could be a non-issue.
I'm praying for the best.
I appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss or whatnot. So
All right.
I will leave you to it, and we can go to bed, and we can find Iskandir and Meejo in the morning.
All right. Take it easy.
Good night. And I will leave his room and go into mine.
All right.
Joe writes that down in his journal real quick.
So back to general.
Yep.
We have
Oh, hi.
returned. All right. So
That was the perfect timing. Humans are so weak. Oh, hi.
So are we invited to the wedding?
So
But-
Mijo, it's pretty. So is Mijo gonna go through the night to catch up, or is he gonna wait till gonna take a nice nap and then get there on the 4th day instead of the 3rd night?
I mean, if it's taken too long, he'll take his time. He's a take his time kind of guy.
All right. So Mijo arrives a little bit after sunrise on the 4th day. Walking up to town, you see a very large square of people tied up outside the front gate, with several guards standing around them, very loudly arguing with each other over what to do. You distinctly hear someone yell, "I don't know, just... Are we sure they're all bandits?" And then someone else go, "Yeah, dumbass. It's almost like they all have the same gear." And someone else go, "Yeah, but we don't have 30 jail cells. We already have so many that they've captured, and if we execute them, Scrib's gonna be mad. Really mad."
As I walk in, just give him a good little wave. Morning, gents.
"Oh, hi." They stop and they're like, aren't you the one who... We thought you were with the others."
Well, I was, but I wanted to partake of the after-war celebration.
Oh. Wait, where the Panthers at then?
Oh, they're still back there. Something about stopping the big fella from tearing up trees and using them for kindling.
Oh, God. Well, just so you know, one of... And the guard talking to you, he's got bags under his eyes. He's kind of, swaying. He's clearly just exhausted. He's like, "Just so you know, your dragon buddy, for some reason, he's scared of Selene, so he's not at the pub. Can you go make sure he didn't, roost on someone's roof for the night or something.
Racist.
Well, I don't know where he'd be if not at the pub. You got any hints?
I told him about the fact that he could go to one of the mercenary camps and probably get some sleep. The Panthers have a small little plot that they usually corral around. He probably found it. It's just east of the west, west. It's near the merchant's little stall area.
Thank you very much. I'll go there first and let the rest get some breakfast in them.
Cool. I still have to figure out what to do with these little bandits.
Well, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm. And so walking into town, it's really lively. Like, news has traveled very fast about the bandits out the front, and there's like a small crowd of young teens and children, like, around the gate, peeking out, looking at them. And then there's several more mercenaries milling about than usual, and you can hear them all being like, "Did you hear that the Panthers somehow captured like 20 men?" And like, "Yo, that's insane!" Like, just whispers all around about your guys' successful raid. And you even hear some crazy things, like one guy's like, "Yo, I heard they summoned a dragon." There's no way. And another one's like, "Yeah, did you not see the fire all last night? Like, last night that fire went for like 4 days. It was huge. It had to be something like a dragon." Like all these crazy wild rumors going around. And no one seems to notice Meejo, considering they have to look down to notice him. But
Works fine for him.
so do you go to the inn or do you go to look for Iskandir?
Oh, this is Iskandir first.
All right. So how do you go about it? Are you just gonna walk around the mercenary camps until you find him, or are you gonna? Cause like pretty much everything like where the farmland would usually be has just like all of this has just been converted into small campsites and like like just filled with mercenary tents and small bonfires and whatnot.
I'd probably just be yelling out, Iskander! Oh, Iskander! Iskandir?
So, Mason, what's the state of my little campsite I've made? Probably
After
within the past day.
so did you like go to ask anyone or did you just find a little empty spot and set up a campfire?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
just you talk to Iskander was the quiet dragonborn walking through the night, just bed down in the middle, like where there's no one else.
Yeah.
Well, you wake up. It's a pretty normal morning. But there are a few mercenaries that are camped nearby that like keep looking over and like very a mix of fear and awe, like sizing you up constantly. One or two look like they're about to walk over and talk to you, and then like shake their head and walk back to their little groups.
Well, I'm gonna pull out a ration and just start eating, basically.
And
See, no need to approach them. They'll make up their mind.
in the middle of your meal, you just hear very low to the ground in the distance, Iskandir.
Where are you, buddy?
Hmm.
Oh, Iskandir!
Okay.
Yoo-hoo!
You know what? I'm just going to sit right there, and if he misses me, he misses me.
Hello!
He's getting closer.
There's no way he misses me.
It's quite hard to miss you. Also, as this is happening, like you see a few of the mercenaries around you like start pointing towards you.
Oh, thank you, fellas. Iskandir, are you there? It's your buddy
Yes.
Meejo.
Yes. Yes. I'm not in the mood for screaming.
Oh, sorry there, buddy. Well, if you want, I can just give you your pay and head on out.
Weren't we supposed to be getting something about, some word with the merchants that could get us to Xotolian?
Well, I
Or
figured they'd
the
give that
spacers?
once they were done with their partying about.
Right. Well, let me know then. I don't want to go back to that pub for
All right.
reasons of fear.
Here's your pay. I divvied them out into small little baggies. 50 gold for you.
Thank you. Now, you know where to find me if you need me, and please don't go burn down the pub.
Believe me, buddy, I would never burn down a pub. Well, that I was staying at.
In the background, you hear like a lot of mercenaries probably like, wait, what can scare the dragon? What's going on? What did the Panthers do? You hear like a lot of very poorly hushed whispers.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna get up and approach the mercenaries. I'm done.
There's like it's like you basically the only open ground was between several other mercenary camps who have like moved like their little morning
I'll approach the
breakfast
ones who
stuff.
are talking to about me.
It is a small collection of like ragtag town. They look like your average peasants who just took up arms to defend their town. And
Do you want to know what scared me?
yeah,
For the past several days, I have been with several groups of people, including that one over there, that have done nothing but cause death and misery everywhere they have walked.
someone like points at Meejo and goes, but that cute fella?
He burned down an entire fortress and several people.
Just like waddling back to the.
Not to mention the everyone's favorite bar lady also proceeded to take one of the prisoners aside and torture him to death for fun. The screams will haunt my dreams forever. So, a word of advice. When you go to the pub, be extra polite.
Roll intimidate. Roll intimidation right now.
Oh, and I'm trying to find it. Intimidation, tradition. No luck today.
Aw. He looks very concerned, but I was like, maybe for some reason you think Cithri's everyone's favorite. It's like he like leans in like always like, I don't blame you if that's your kind of woman, but I don't think Selene would do that.
Don't say it didn't warn you.
She has this whole town fooled.
I look like the crazy conspiracy theorist. I know she's evil. Look at her.
The sunlight
It's gonna
sparkles
look
as
like
a-
that for so long.
What? Why are you looking at me like I'm mad?
the 7-foot tall dragon panicking over the elf lady.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask me as you've been staring at me for the past hour?
So like, can you breathe fire?
No.
But
If I had red scales or gold, yes.
so like, can you fly?
To a degree.
That's awesome.
But only for a limited time. The kind I am is unique, you see.
One of the guys in the back is like, now my papa said that lizards gotta like molt something. Do you have
No,
to
I
do
am
that?
not a lizard. I am draconic. There's a difference between the two.
Is the difference just that you fly and breathe, like not like breathe, but like breathe fire? Oh wait, no, it's not fire. Breathe something.
Yes, and also the fact that we are warm-blooded.
I would hope your blood's not cold. I'm pretty sure
Lizards'
that would.
blood are cold. That's why they do not do well in northern regions.
Lizard blood is cold.
Yes.
I guess
if you
that
ever see a
makes-
lizard man, ask if he's cold-blooded.
I guess that makes sense how they can live in such warm climates then. Huh.
Exactly, because they don't produce their own heat.
Interesting. Shit, I gotta go home and tell my papa all this. And like he like excitedly like jumps up and like starts walking away.
Well, be damned. Pleasant people. I've missed that.
The whole town is just asking first grade questions to Iskandir, and he's like, "This is so much nicer than war crimes. Thank God."
Oh, gee, wow. Wouldn't it be nicer than war crimes, Mason?
This is great.
Not gonna lie, I'm basically like Norm. I'm your everyday Joe just trying to do his job.
And the guy named Joe is a gaslighting master.
Gatekeep, gaslight, guy boss.
Oh,
And
God.
he's not your everyday average Joe.
No siree, I'm Joe Bad Guy.
He's evil.
But I'm actually good.
It's in the name. No. No. No, you are not.
Amazing.
From your perspective, may be different.
I've seen demons. I've seen people. I'm really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell the difference. I can't spot it.
So,
Respectable.
Iskandir is going to stay in his quaint little area, I suppose.
For now, yes. He needs to mentally recuperate.
As Meejo is making his way back to the tavern, you actually bump into the majority of the Red Panthers as they're coming through the front gate. And you see specifically, Steel is like walking around being like overtelling the story about how he pulled the fucking wall up and started hitting the enemies with it, very, very clearly leaving out the part where he turned it on everyone around him. Or the part where he got sent into the air and got stuck under burning rubble. Sam is very politely, everyone who runs up and asks him, like, "Hey, what the hell? I heard dragon." He's like, "No, it's Dragonborn. We dealt with it, okay? It was just another job. It wasn't a big deal." Tom is talking to no one, and the other two are inconspicuously just not with them.
Oh, fellas.
Oh, Meejo! Sam
Good to
turns
see
and,
ya.
like, puts out a hand to shake, like, for a handshake.
I cast a mage hand and shake it.
Oh yeah, the physics of that. He like after shaking the mage hand, he like leans down.
Okay, so I met up with Iskandir to give him his pay, and he reminded me that we kind of got in with your group to get some good passage into the Shakalands. So just getting a bit of an update on that. Do you have any information there?
We'll get the information today. Avarius should be
Great.
back in his estate, and we should be able to fund some more, a little bit more than what we were expecting. So, I'll let you.
Sounds like good news to me.
I'll either come and get you, or I'll have Colin pass on the good news. We're gonna also have to talk to our employers because to get you in, we are gonna have to either say you're part of our mercenary company or you're hired under us temporarily, which means paperwork for us. I'll let you know as soon as I can.
All right, we'll be at the inn.
If you don't mind, Steele wants to go drink and talk to pretty ladies, so.
Well, I'm not gonna say no.
I didn't take you as the female kind. I assumed you were just a short dude. Steele is
What?
like, Mijo girl?
No, no, I'm not gonna tell him no.
Oh. He like picks Mijo and puts him
Silly.
on his shoulder and is just like, Tupar! And takes off in a jog. For the rest of the party, besides Iskandir, who is enjoying his peace and quiet and lack of war criminals.
I am brewing tea.
So, the rest of the party wakes up relatively late. Did you guys do anything after your conversation, or did you just go straight to bed?
I prayed on what we discussed.
Oh, so, as you start to pray, you no longer perceive yourself kind of inside of the inn. but
Oh no.
as if you're back on the tundra,
Oh dear. Okay.
caught inside of a snowstorm.
Oh no.
But you get nothing. Like it's only for a few seconds, and it just ends. But you notice that your holy focus was like glowing a faint white while you were inside of your vision.
Okay. Not sure if that's good or bad. And I'm just gonna tuck it back in because it's like a necklace with the sigil. So I'm just gonna tuck it back in my shirt where it usually stays. Okay. And then yeah, no, nothing else.
And then you're both woke up to like a knock on your door and Citra yelling, "Morning, wake up! If you guys want
Yep,
food
I'm up.
before we open, just come downstairs."
Okay.
I walk down the stairs.
I join him.
So Hewitt is already behind the bar polishing tankards, and there's already food sitting out. The little lizard man chef is already fucking running around as fast as he can, preparing eggs and different flanks. And Citra's like, "Oh, we open in like 10 minutes. Oh, and the whole town heard about what you guys did. Dear God.
Do you want me to drum up more business for you guys?
Could you drum up less?"
I could, actually. Do you want me to? I don't know if that's going to look good on your store.
Selene like walks over and like puts her fingers. She's like, "Shh, it's okay."
I got you.
Where
For
it's
a
like-
free meal from that little guy there, I'll take it.
Hewitt just yells out, "Please don't drive people away from my bar. Anything but more of that."
What if, now hypothetically speaking, I persuade them to come around different times in bursts, so it's not all at once constantly throughout the entire day?
Hewitt and Citra are looking at you with like their eyebrows raised. And then Selene like walks over, drapes her arm around your shoulders, like, "Now that's a wonderful idea, hun. You know what's even better? If you just weren't in here at all today." And roll wisdom save.
God damn. It's just raw, just the raw rage they all have for me. 1918.
She was clearly trying to use command on you.
Oh my god.
I just give him the stare, like,
No, that was
I see.
just Selene. The other two are like very confused as to what the fuck just happened.
I just pick up my stuff and leave.
Wait, Joe, food? Okay, I guess I'm going with him.
Oh, at this point, as Citra like goes to unlock the door for you, Steel like shoves it open with Meejo on his shoulder.
Oh, Meejo.
Hey,
Welcome
fellas. We got the pay and some good news. Well, impending good news.
Okay.
Oh, what's the good news?
Our information for getting into the Shakalands will be here shortly. The pay,
All right.
50 for each of you.
Oh, thank you.
Heck yeah, let's go.
I hand over the baggies.
Yeah, I'm no longer broke.
No longer broke. Goddamn.
Heck yeah.
I
Uh-oh.
only got like 10 gold from the guard or from the bandits, so you know.
There
No,
is
I missed out on a spot at breakfast. I don't suppose you're still serving. Or
Oh, you can
they're
have what
still
I was about to eat. It's right over there. It's still warm.
serving. Well, thank you very much.
Are we
walk in.
eating or not?
I'm not.
Where's
You guys can say.
Iskandir?
That's what I'm about to find out.
Well, he doesn't like the whole war stuff, so he was making sure he was sleeping aside from you guys.
Orange.
He was making sure he was sleeping away from you guys to get away from the rumors a bit.
Okay, that's fair.
However,
Wait, rumors? Wait, what rumors?
Well, you know, the whole bandit camp got slaughtered by adventuring party. The whole dragon came by, burned it down
Oh, okay.
under their control.
Oh,
You know, all the stuff we did.
yeah, no, okay, that makes sense that there would be rumors.
We can make that.
The whole town?
I mean, dang near it.
Okay.
Joe just begins writing this down real quick.
As this
I'm gonna
is-
go gather rumors now.
As this is going on, there is someone else besides Steele who very meekly and like very scared as he's kind of like walking into the bar. He's trying to keep his head down, and then he looks up and he sees Rede, and he's a very familiar face. And he's like, "Hi, you're the same tiefling who's my." He like looks very business associate, right?
Yeah.
Is
Hi.
is it true that you guys summoned a bear that could talk?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was funny.
Please roll. God damn it! Please roll deception.
Okay.
You have you have advantage
Advantage?
because it's not
Yes.
technically a lie.
Everyone else believed it. Thank goodness for advantage, because one of those was a 1.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Deception. I'm not terrible at that. 15?
15. He's like his eyes are wide. He's like, so would you want to do an actual business deal? Not saying what we did before wasn't business, but
It was definitely a business deal.
It was
Yeah,
100% business. We officiated it.
But
uh-huh.
yeah, you know, if you're actually wanting to go into business,
I
I'm
have a shipment of some goods that need to go south, and I need someone to guard them. I already have a crew, but you know, it would help if the talk of the town was helping. And rumor is there's some people using the ruins to launch pirate raids on smaller boats, and I really don't want to lose my last shipment of energy root for the month, for the next few months actually.
makes sense. I'll need to talk with the rest of my party, because apparently we're a party now. So I'll need to talk with them, but I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon. So let me get back to you.
Okay,
You'll be in town, right?
I'll be around.
I can find you.
That's you don't even okay. He shirks away very fast to the bar, like just like, oh god, oh no, oh shit.
So I will. After this little conversation, I will continue following. Well, I'm assuming Joe probably already left.
I'm just right out front. I'm about to
Okay.
go around the corner. I was listening in.
Okay, then I will go catch up with Joe. But before I do, I'll be like, Meejo, we're gonna go find Iskandir and then have
Drink and tea.
drink and tea. We're gonna go find Iskandir and then we should probably all reconvene and figure out our next steps.
Well, when you go, make sure you use some low voices. He's probably got a bit of a headache today.
Oh, that's fair.
A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, and start with the good news too.
Oh, yeah.
What was the good news again?
That we've got passage.
Oh,
we're
right,
gonna,
right.
We're gonna get passage to.
Though
where
we
he-
are being hired as help, so
Well,
you know,
we need to. I
make
feel like
make sure you give him the choice.
No, I don't feel like he gets a choice anymore.
Oh
That's that's a concerning way to think about it.
He should have a say.
I mean, he technically does, but that's where he wants to go. So it's a very limited choice. Some may
Hey.
even call it the illusion of choice.
Don't forget, we still have those energy roots. Is what's it called? Lands? Whatever you just said it was. The whatever lands. Isn't that south? I think. I don't know.
The Shakalands are
Chocolands.
south.
It's about southeast
Yeah, so
across the
you know,
ocean.
and if there's pirates, we don't want to. Maybe he wants revenge. Maybe he's just secretly also wants revenge for his pirate ship, the ship that attacked him. So you know,
I mean, he is a merchant. Sure he
And-
hates pirates.
and I mean, his ship did get sunk by the pirates. Like that's the whole reason he's here alone.
Can everyone roll a history check?
No, I like my information. I don't care if it's wrong.
There is no
Make a
correction.
Make a history check. Why not?
This is
Half of
as
the
I
party is
remember
gonna hit
it.
the gaslight.
We're about to hit raw gaslighting levels.
That wasn't a storm. That was a pirate's magic.
Also, Mason, sorry for doing a DM moment here. Okay.
It's not a nat 20.
Mijo remembers that Xotolian perfectly described a, what's the Pyrenian privateer ship instead of a pirate ship.
Yeah.
They both started with P.
They
It's
both
fine.
start with pi. It's okay.
You,
They're what's the word?
I think Iskandir might be involved with this pirate stuff, in fact. I remember a very specific name.
What was the name?
We're all just gaslighting each other.
if you'd like to say that again, Anthony.
Pyranian.
Iranian.
Yeah, they were.
Yes, my ship was sunk by a Pyrenian privateer.
Pyranian privateer.
Which
Pirate.
is a pirate in service to a nation.
See, pirate.
Hoisting the nation's colors.
It's a pirate.
Oh god.
So, in other words, these pirates are working for a big lot of people. Getting
Yeah.
involved with them might mark us as country enemies.
Which is
Let's
why.
not.
I mean, I'm already there.
I think avoidance might be the best way to go about it. And if we see something on the waters, we make sure, if we do fight, that there's nothing left.
If you see something, say
Iskandir
something.
finishes his tea, he hears the
Or
whole
another glass
party
of tea.
arguing. The whole party arguing over if it was Pyrania or pirates and what the difference could be.
Just writing down this argument the entire time because he wasn't paying attention the first time.
I love it.
Drink
What's a
and
pirate?
leave.
What's a privateer but a official pirate?
That's
Exactly.
literally what it is.
Drink and tea.
More tea.
Order at the last bit of tea.
So is Mijo coming with us, or are Joe and I making our way there first?
I mean, I can eat it as I go. Why not?
All right, we took our meals to go.
That means Meejo. Okay, so Meejo is currently walking around with like a flank's the size of like half his body, just taking bites out of it.
Yeah, sounds about
Mage
right.
hand is a heck of a cantrip.
And as you walk, as Iskandir continues to sip his tea, he just sees the party slowly meandering around the mercenary
No.
groups.
No. There's no recognition.
There's
Just
no
staring at the tea.
I'm staring off into the void.
Are you just staring
In
at the
fact,
sky
probably
right
some
now?
people nearby me are very scared because my expression did not change the whole time I made tea. It was so blank. It was pure instinct and muscle memory.
Do we notice that everyone's terrified?
You notice that there is like a ring of mercenary groups who have like kind of stopped talking and are staring in one direction.
Iskandir, we found you. Oh, sorry.
Low
quiet voice.
voices.
No, low voices. Iskandir.
You see him just drink the tea.
I think we've traumatized him.
Oh yeah, he definitely said that.
I guess it wasn't only the bandits we traumatized.
You know, the collateral damage.
You also notice that the cup in his hand is shaking slightly.
I gently poke him.
Oh, you're close?
Yeah, we're like
You're
right.
mumbling.
I hear
Can we-
mumbling.
What do we understand what he's saying?
Oh, why don't you listen in?
We're listening.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't
Don't look at him. Don't
look
move.
up. Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up.
Can I persuade,
Don't look
I
up.
persuade him to look up?
That's so mean. Just talk to him.
Oh my
Like,
God.
hey, you alright?
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up.
I sit next
Hey,
to
we
him.
got good news. We're going to the Shocker
Are you
lands.
trying to face him?
I'm like right by you. I'm like
I'm-
leaning
Are
towards
you
you. Like
looking at his face?
Yeah.
Raw
You notice his
terror.
eyes are a bit glossy and black.
Oh no. I poke him again. Iskandir, you okay?
I give him like a very gentle slap to the cheek, like a tap 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 type cheek.
Don't look up. Don't
Like,
look
hey.
up.
Hey, Iskandir.
Don't look up. Don't look up.
I just give him a slap.
Just bitch smack him.
Just
What?
all right.
Like,
let's try
Iskandir,
everything.
come to your senses. You all right?
Oh God, no.
Hold on.
You whip back with us?
What do you mean? I was just drinking tea for a second.
The
You
teacup
look
has
like
been
you're
empty
going-
for like 5 minutes now.
I was gonna say we've been here for like 5 minutes and you haven't responded.
What? For 5 minutes? No.
Yeah.
Hey,
For tea, it was 2 seconds ago.
No.
Your teacup is like you. I pick up
The entire kettle
teapot.
is empty.
The teapot is empty. Did you
What
just
is
make
this?
a cup?
I just brewed it.
I think you drank it.
We've got news for you, buddy. Would you like it? I'd say short and sweet, but short and quick, maybe.
Oh,
Quick and
we got
easy.
passage to that Shocker lands that you're talking about.
Yes. Yes. Shocklands. Yes.
But we
Yeah,
have to
what
be the
about-
hired help protecting a merchant vessel against pirates.
Well, no, that's a separate thing.
Is it?
Well, yeah, that was my guy. The Panthers, the kitty cats, they're working on their own thing, but we also would have to be hired help for them.
But there's pirates on the water, right?
Probably.
Yeah, they're 100% gonna come for
Will
us
there
if we
be
pass by
more
their
of
lands.
those that carry the flame flag?
Probably.
I don't know.
As
We didn't
pirates.
ask.
I need to find out what nation they belong to.
So
They
it
killed
was
many
pirates.
sailors.
So it was pirates. Oh my god. The collective
Pirates or
gaslighting.
privateers or something, I'm not sure.
I'm
not
just gonna
familiar
put
with
everyone on the
this
world
land.
map so they can get an idea of what they're looking at with regards to geography right now.
That's
I
good
did-
because I had no idea.
Just remember that if we see any with a flame banner, they won't spare any of the innocents on board. My entire crew is defenseless.
But we can make sure they're the ones that sink. Where is it that you need to go again?
I need to go into a rumored city called Xotolian, which is supposedly a city bathed in gold.
Oh, right. Okay.
I have said nothing else and will say nothing else on this.
That's fair.
Just know none of my reasons are illegal, and I will not be drawing any trouble through such means.
You see, I believed you up until that point. Just
Well, you see, I am being quite honest with you. I am not bringing anything illegal. But
the more
I'm not at the value of, disposing what I am here for.
I
I can't
know-
even use the right words. What the hell happened to the past 5 minutes?
that's fair. That's fine. Why are people staring at you?
Well, considering the fact that I had another one of my panic attacks, probably saying something weird and sitting and shaking violently, they probably thought I was having a 5-minute stroke.
Oh, no.
In the distance, you hear you actually see a farm boy in like the most ragtag armor you've ever seen. Like one leg is scale mail, the other is like plate. His chest piece is fucking leather, and he's like, "Hey, Dragon Man! I was talking to my
Yes.
pawpaw, and he said their blood wasn't actually cold. It's just a term." Now,
Yes.
oh, I thought you was lying to me. I was mad.
No. I thought you understood me. That's my bad.
Oh. Well, now I feel rude.
He's so sweet. I love this kid. I'm gonna hold on. Kid, what? I'm gonna go up to the kid. Kid, what kind of weapon you use?
He very excitedly pulls like a rusty longsword out of a sheath on his hip, and he goes, "It's my grandpappy's."
I love that for you. Do
He's
you
like-
want a second one?
A second one?
Uh-huh.
That's gotta be worth like at least 2 cows.
Probably. I don't know the value of cows. Do you want it?
Gee, sure I do. And he like,
I'm gonna. I was collecting weapons. I have a collection of weapons. I am gonna take out one of the.
you hear like a bunch of rattling and clanging as Rede pulls the bag off of her back and like roots around, and you just hear like smash, smash, clang, clang.
We've got actually quite a few weapons. I'm gonna pull out. It's a short sword. But I'm gonna pull out. It's like it's not as long as your grandpappy's, but it's effective in close range.
Like he's like, I'm gonna go tell my papa. A nice demon gave this to me, and he like runs off.
You know, one of the nicer things I've been called.
Technically,
We're gonna
he's
go
about
back over
50%
I'm
right.
in.
He's kind of right.
I'm in.
What?
Whatever gets me to Xotolian, I'm in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Although
we.
don't expect me to betray my morals and my faith.
No, you don't have to do any of that.
That's a little extra. We're just going there.
Yeah.
Very well. And if you see me having what I assume was a stroke again, don't slap me so hard.
You want me to slap you softer? I mean, I tried earlier, but
Normally a bit of water will help. Or draconic.
Hold a big black blanket over his head. What could go wrong?
Gonna accidentally smother Iskandir.
You
Sure.
want me if you speak draconic?
don't
I
think
do.
So.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Generally
hold up.
saying some calming words in the draconic.
I got
helps a
you.
lot.
Where did you learn Draconic?
What? Oh, I'm from the Feywilds. That's like
Yeah,
normal
you did.
language.
You did mention that. Huh.
So, anyways, have you guys met a dragon yet? I hear they're pretty good conversationalists.
Yes, they are.
Fair
Well, the one
enough.
that used to live behind my house for a while. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah,
He just
huh?
came one day and disappeared. Cool
What
guy.
color?
I think he was like brown.
At this point, you just hear like a very loud scoff. It's like a dragon behind your house. Okay,
That's not normal here.
here, like you look up and it's Colin from the Panthers, and he's just like,
Is he the douchebag?
yes.
I hate him.
It's like I came here to tell you that. What the fuck are you?
What do you mean? What am I?
What information
Ain't it
do you
obvious?
have?
What? Okay, cool. The thing I care about.
I should probably clarify the dragon wasn't behind my house, it was living in my house.
Okay,
His
see,
case was different than
I
my
understand
case.
that he's not from here, but okay, we'll just ignore Joe's lies again. We
I don't think he's lying.
Lies.
Oh no.
Would I lie about where I'm from?
I would
Would you
extremely
torture a
doubt that.
bandit into thinking his mother was alive again?
See, that's
Well,
that's
I mean,
what I'm
I've lied to
thinking.
other people about themselves, but I've never told a lie about myself.
This is why I didn't want to be the one
That
to come deliver this
has
news.
no credibility.
Anyways,
For all we know, your name could be Steve.
the quicker he gives us the information, the quicker he can leave. What do you want?
So, Sam wanted me to pass on that if you guys want, it will be the pay for helping guard the merchant vessel will be 10 gold per person. You will be temporarily contracted under us for about a month. I don't know if
Is that
Sam
per
has...
day?
It's 10 gold for the voyage down there. Apparently, Avarius refused to pay any more for, and I quote, some random chuckle fucks and hillbillies. And he very particularly said, and that fucking dragon. Sorry.
Well, I mean, a poor merchant like him would be jealous.
Well, he saw the big burning, the fire was visible from town, and apparently he's very scared that we'll do that to his ship. So 10
I mean,
gold
if he
per
doesn't
head.
pay us more, then he will.
10 gold
Hey,
per
wrong
head
person to
for
intimidate.
the journey down.
Mhm.
And then a month working under Sam, which probably means you'll be helping me, because I'm going to have to be doing some expeditions when we get down there.
Well, I mean, so I suppose 10 gold's enough for paying for a month, as long as we get into the Shaka lands.
I mean, that's the current deal. We don't think that any pirates are dumb enough to attack a large merchant vessel, especially with the fact that we'll be flying our flag, which Steel kind of ripped a mast out of its heading with an axe one day, so most people are scared of our little group. It's not very fun anymore.
I have a question.
Yeah, what?
Do you know those who carry the flame banner?
You mean Purania?
Is that the name of the nation that had the privateers that sunk my first ship?
You got sunk by he has to stop, like, sorry. Yeah, that would
Yes,
be Purania.
I got sunk by Pyranians because I come from a culture where we don't have many soldiers, if any.
I can't believe you got sunk. Holy shit. How are you still
It
fucking
was a
alive?
small trade vessel, completely undefended, with only merchants and
Well,
travelers. There were no mercenaries or guards.
well, at least you're a little bit less useless now. Yeah, no,
You're kind of a douchebag, aren't you?
I'm kind of tired of having to talk to all of you, and he just turns around and leaves.
I just give him the bird very quietly. Man, guy pisses me off.
I really wanted to hit him. I
Oh,
didn't. I
Good
think I
on
will
ya.
next time.
It's okay. He's just compensating for some form of trauma.
for something he clearly
Compensating for a
lacked.
small dick.
Ha, nice. I give you a high five.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
do
Wait.
we have a day we're heading out? Or...
No, because he just left. But that was going to be my next question because there I wonder. Actually,
We could probably ask one of the other guys around. I'm sure
Yeah.
they won't be a prick about it and actually tell us the details.
yeah, not just laugh at our misfortunes.
I mean, our misfortune is
Okay.
their misfortune.
That's gonna be.
I was hoping to ask him if the ship had any warnings against sea beasts. That would
Against
enable
what?
us to... What? Do you not have wards upon your ships?
I've never been in a ship. Well,
Willingly.
yeah. We'll just go with that.
Essentially, my people developed a warding that allows us to go completely unnoticed for any kind of sea monster.
Ooh, fun.
And due to a non-existent thing of piracy where I'm from,
Wait,
we
there's
don't
sea
have
monsters?
need for anyone adept at combat.
So,
We'll have to ask.
are you guys, like, gonna walk around the town, or are you still just sitting at the campsite?
We're still sitting at the campsite right now, but
The scanner is still shaky.
yeah, we're giving Iskander time to calm himself, collect
Yep.
himself.
I'm gonna sing him a calming song in Draconic.
In Draconic, you're gonna sing him a lullaby?
Yeah, sing him a nice song in Draconic.
Oh, dear God. Please roll for...
Please do that.
Performance?
Yes, please roll performance.
23.
Everyone around you is fucking horrified.
A calming song in Draconic can't not sound terrifying.
It's a calming song. You are like doing a full fucking show and dance, except it is to everyone else. It is a very loud series of like grunts and roars.
With a hurdy-gurdy.
With oh god, that's even worse.
Why are you singing a war chant?
It's not a war chant. It's a common lullaby that I learned from the bronze dragon behind my house. Or was he brown? I don't remember which one it was.
I think you were talking to a war drake, if I'm being honest.
What? He said this was like a song that he would sing kids.
He was actually Maori or Maori or whatever you pronounce it. Oh my god.
So while that's happening,
Well, that's canon now.
I while that show and dance is going on, I want to go and like just walk kind of around some of the bandit camps and just kind of observe, look,
Mercenary camps.
see. Yeah, that's what I
Very
meant.
important
Mercenary camp.
distinction.
Yeah, my bad. I don't have to kill these guys. But I want to see
I
if
hope
there's
not.
anybody that I like, any sigils or whatnot that I would recognize. Probably not, but I just want to take a little peek.
Roll a D100.
Okay. Ooh.
We'll leave this to chance.
Alrighty, hold on. Let me get. There we go.
Gotta give them. No, I'm not gonna give Bardic Inspiration for this.
No, don't do that. 76.
As you're walking around, you do notice a mercenary company that you kind of bumped into on the road before. Just a small band of like half elves that seem like pretty polite people that you seem to kind of bump into occasionally. Their little like the sigil on their flag is like just a little tree with a black background, and like the tree is a bright yellow. And one of them like goes, "Wait a minute. Ray, fuck. Sorry, Tiefling?
Yep, that's me. Hi. Yeah, I've seen you guys before, right?
Yeah, up in you were the one west of Pyrania.
Yeah. Yep, that was me.
Shit. Are you down here for trying to figure out how to get a little bit further south also?
Yeah, we're working on yes.
Wait a minute, and then like one of them spits out the coffee he's drinking. He's like, "Wait a minute. Aren't you the one that everyone's talking about right now?
Nope.
Vaporizing?
Nope. Well, maybe. No.
Did you grab a man and turn him into dust?"
So he deserved it?
They all start laughing. They're like, "Don't worry, we heard. We
Yeah.
heard that it was some slaver."
Yeah, he definitely needed to be vaporized. To be fair, I didn't realize that would vaporize him. That part was accidental. But to be equally fair, that was my second accidental vaporizing within like a week.
Second? Jesus.
I didn't mean to.
Sorry, not.
But yeah.
They all start laughing. They're like, well, if so, you probably want to. Some of the Panthers are currently over at their campsite just a little south. They point over to where there's this really, actually really nice tent set up with a giant flagpole in the center that has a very stylized cat's paw on the flag.
Yeah, we think we're going to be working with them. I've got a small group. When did you guys get down here?
We've only been down here for about 2 days. We were being told that the roads were really dangerous, and then one guy...
Yeah, they're less dangerous now.
Yeah, we saw some orcs running out of the woods yelling about a bear at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was a bear.
I would assume there were bears in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Something tells me it was more than just a bear.
Perhaps.
One of the others grabs him and was like, hey. We don't want to know the details. She's nice, let's just leave it at that.
Have you guys been up north recently?
We we got a little risky with our trip down here, and we passed through Pyrania's eastern border, but otherwise no. Why?
Just curious. No reason. Just wanting to know if there's any news of home or whatnot. But
No.
all good.
I mean, besides the fact that a few of the storm rulers are down south right now cleaning up some business.
Yeah, I had heard that.
Well, actually, did you hear what the business was?
No, what was it?
Oh, Deagle called for a 16 storm rulers, asking for Scrib Pelham and a few of the other greats by name, and turned out he just wanted to have a tournament.
Oh,
200 gold per person for that little contract, so he could kill some boredom.
that. The more I'm learning about it, that makes a lot of sense.
It was quite the thing to hear about, because apparently half of them got down there and were very angry.
That also makes sense.
Anyway, have a good one. We're
Do-
gonna go back to drinking and figuring
Yeah.
out how we're gonna smuggle ourselves down south.
Yeah, no, that's I'm sure I'll see you around. Would you by any chance have one more question? A list of people that went down there?
What do you mean by that?
Like the greats he asked for by name?
Scrib, Vilk, Vilheim. I only know about those three because we kind of wanted to meet them in town, but no, they're gone.
Okay.
A few of the orcs whose names I can't pronounce. I think he might have attempted to get the Grandmaster.
Hmm.
Who knows? The news has been quite crazy, but so far everyone agrees that good old Deagle in the South did some crazy things to get everyone to come down there so we could have a wrestling tournament.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, thank you. Yeah, you guys keep going with your drinking.
We are going to love it.
I'm sure.
And like as you
And
walk
I'll-
away, they all start slamming like back tankards, and
Yeah.
one of them yells, "To save travels while it lasts."
Oh, well. All right, I'm just gonna keep wandering around.
Are you gonna head it all towards the? Are you just gonna like keep a wide berth from the Panthers tents?
No, I'm gonna eventually make my way there because I need to know when we're leaving, and I figure I can get that information from them.
You don't really see anyone else that you've met before. You do happen to spot as you're walking by Steel in some kind of fitness competition against someone else, but he's competing against an ogre.
Fair enough. I'm probably not gonna get any information from him anyways, so.
Fair.
But I'm just gonna hang out in the mercenary area for a bit, so other people can do other things.
So what's the rest of the party doing after Iskandir's panic attack goes away? After about half an hour.
Go to the blacksmith. So I'm going to the blacksmith. I need to get information on this painted shield with a white X white X. That's like a red shield with a white X on it.
So you just like walk in and yell, because just like last time, he's not in there. he's in the back, and you just hear like very distant hammering and forging.
Guys, see him back there working on something.
You catch a glimpse of his like beard. He's mostly out of sight.
I'll wait
he's
for him to
working
finish
on,
up whatever he's making.
Yeah, he's kind of running around. You hear like several different sounds of like steel getting quenched back to back to back. And after it only takes like about like 10 minutes, and he walks out taking off his apron and his goggles, and he wipes all the sweat off his brow. And he looks up and sees you. Goes, "Oh, fucking by the stone!"
Oh, I'm sorry to scare you. I just had to admire your masterful work back there real quick.
Thanks, Joe.
Mighty fast to work with metal back there. But anyways, I need some information on the shield if you can.
It's a wooden targe.
Does this...
He stops as you staring at it, though. He goes, I think I've seen this before. And
I just pass it over to him so he can get a better look.
So it's too new though.
Do you like...
Yeah, I've never worked for the family that this is from because they're gone. But this is an old noble house. At least that's what the symbol used to mean.
And a scimitar?
What the fuck? What, a scimitar?
Yeah, I know. This one's very weird. There was a bandit leader we killed. Well, yeah, he's dead. He's hella dead. But we got this off his body, and I was figuring you might know something about these two.
He's like, well, I can tell you for a matter of a fact that no one in Purania really uses scimitars. That's more of it's more of like the fold and the crescent. You'll find that in some of the elves from the forest occasionally do, but I really couldn't. He looks over. He's like, "There's no maker's mark. Whoever forged this wasn't proud enough to put his name on it."
Huh, that's really weird.
Not entirely.
What do you mean?
Usually, if a blacksmith's completing orders en masse, and he like points to the mass of swords that are now stacked up in his workshop, sometimes we just don't stamp them.
And would you say this is a garbage scimitar or just a regular scimitar?
He looks it over. He runs his finger along the edge and like a small cut forms and goes, It's perfectly fine."
Yeah, so this scimitar had to have been mass produced too then, yeah?
Probably. I can't imagine it was more than just one of several.
Well, thanks for the information there. Now, I do gotta ask, does the New Moon Party bring up any memories or anything like that?
New Moon Party? Nope. Never heard of
All
them.
right.
Is that some kind of like... He like leans in and he goes like one of those weird little rich orgies or something?
Oh, no. It was a party my wife used to be in.
Oh, that kind of party. Okay. All right.
Yo, what were you thinking?
Listen, sometimes the elves have some weird traditions when you go far enough into the woods.
Oh, that's a weird part of the woods, I say. Now, my last question for you, I'll leave you to whatever you have to do for the rest of the day, and I'll give you some gold. I pass him 2 gold pieces, of course, for his information. Does the last name Bad Guy bring up any memories?
Bad Guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that your last name?
It is. When I married my wife, I took her last name instead because she used to be a bard. Her name was
Ooh.
Matilda Bad Guy.
Sorry, Sonny. The furthest I've gone from here is the barony. I spent some time in the dwarven camps to the south, but can't really help you.
Hey, I give him a handshake, a nice firm handshake. I'm like, hey, thanks for the information anyways. And then I walk out. Was he about to say something?
No, I was just going to ask if anyone else at the party has anything they want to do, because you guys are currently looking at planning at least to get out of town in the future.
I'm heading toward the Panther camp, by the way.
I want to take a nice little stroll around the market stalls. I realized I was muted. God damn it.
My bad. I probably should have noticed. So Rede, you just see Joe walk all confidently straight into the fucking big ass tent the Panthers have set up.
I'll follow him in there. I didn't want to go all by myself.
It's pretty much empty inside. The only one inside is the quiet one who's got his feet kicked up reading a book. He has his back to the door, to the not door. What's the word? The like blinds.
The flaps.
Yeah, the flaps, the tent flaps. That doesn't sound right.
Nope. But that's what they're called.
Is it? That's awful. And he doesn't really react when y'all walk in. He's just absorbed in his book, both feet kicked up on a table.
I knock on the table, his feet's kicked up on.
He like pulls his book a little bit away from his face and is like,
Hi, do you got the time that we're going to be leaving for the boat ride to the Shakalands? I looked at my notes real quick to see that.
yeah, end of the week. Sorry, you guys have been a little busy lately. 2 days. First thing in the morning. We're gonna meet
Alright.
up at the docks. Everyone's gonna get their gold, or well, half of it for you. And then we are going to sail out. Have you already signed the contract with Sam?
Nope, we haven't
Nope.
seen him.
We haven't received the contract. We haven't seen Sam. We only knew about that one prick that came by and called us little shits.
Colin, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
is his name.
Yeah, that's
I
Colin.
couldn't remember. I thought his name was Cock.
That's also correct.
Well, yeah, that's
You were the-
pretty much all I've got to tell you guys because Sam's the one who's drafting the contract right now.
You know where Sam's at right now?
Either at Avarius's manor or actually don't know what he's been doing in town lately.
All right, to the manor we go then. Thanks for the information.
Don't go to the manor.
Oh.
Avarius does not want to meet any of us. He barely wants to meet with Sam.
He's the guy that hired us?
He's the rich merchant outside of town.
Alright.
I'm so tempted to want to, out of character by the way, I'm so tempted to just kind of roll up there and then gatekeep guy boss. But I know that shit won't work out very well, so I'm not gonna.
I also want to go up there, but I'm just like, we should not.
Like, all right, well, we're gonna meet up the rest of the party then.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm going to read and be here. And yeah, you guys have fun.
Okay.
And so we walk.
So we go look for Iskandir and Meejo.
I would hope to go to the marketing district.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
So-
okay, cool.
I'll say I'll go with you, just to browse.
It's pretty common wares for the most part in the market, as usual. Just different food stuffs. There's some like, a few, like the blacksmith has a stall set up where his apprentice is selling like nails and horseshoes. There's a few merchants selling a little bit of outlandish stuff. One or two who have like literally small vials of black powder that they're trying to sell for hundreds of gold apiece. Suspiciously.
I wanna question them.
Oh, so when it's this half orc, right? And as you walk up, he's like, "Oh, have I intrigued you? This here little
I'm
vial."
more intrigued where you got the black powder, and I know full well what it is.
Ooh. He leans forward and like lets out a sly grin. Are you sure you know what this is?
Absolutely.
This here's the finest explosive ever produced.
Yes, you ignite it, and it can destroy an entire ship if you have enough piled up.
So, you know exactly why it's so rare.
Yes, and I know where it comes from.
He kind of like stops and go and like his smile kind of goes down a little bit before it like comes back, and he's like, "Oh, interesting. So, do you want to buy?"
No, I want to question where.
Okay.
Where did you get your hands on it?
My village over in Felania can produce some of it. It's not hard, I think.
Actually, it is.
He at this point he like starts getting defensive, and he's like, "All right, listen. Clearly, you just want me to make it a lower price for you, so 50 gold per vial."
Hmm. May I see it first?
He has the vial like it is literally a vial so small that he has it held like with 2 fingers.
Very clearly, you don't understand how to inspect each individual grain to see the quality of it. Because quality does indeed vary.
Are you just gonna sit here and school him on black powder?
I'm trying to persuade him to give me the vials.
To give you the vials? Are you just gonna run?
Not to give me as in give me the item, but to give me the hold
Oh, yeah.
before I buy.
Yeah, he hands it over to you, and he's like, "I've never had to inspect every grain because our goods are just that fine."
Hmm. Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Yes. Uh, so what he has in his hand, like, it is genuine black powder, but his knowledge pretty much seems to begin and end at it goes boom.
Hmm. And he said he got it from where again?
He said his village produced it.
Where is your village from?
Uh, Fulania, just east of here.
Selene.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the world map real quick.
Yeah, you might just want to keep it on that.
And I need to pull up my my notebook. Let's see here. Well, I didn't spell it right. Yeah, fancy spell.
Fancy. He kind of looks at you. He's like, "Why?"
Well, what's tell me, how is Felania organized?
But what?
How is your nation organized?
I
Is
don't-
it tribal? Does it have a standard constitution, a head of state?
I like he like starts. What in the?
I'm not, and by full means, I'm not trying to call you anything insulting.
What in the
I am
blazes is a
merely curious.
constitution?
Do you have a king?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
chief
A
of
chief.
tribes.
Is it a high chieftain, such as a confederation, or
Chief in charge of other chiefs.
okay, a confederation? And you said this was mined from there?
My village makes it. I'm just the guy who comes and sells it.
I see.
What the fuck? Where are you from, Mr. Fancy Pants?
Far across the ocean.
Excuse me, what?
You don't see many of my kind here, do you?
But what?
Tell me, how closely connected are you to your chief of chiefs?
I've never seen him.
Oh dear. Could I have the name of someone who is?
I-
And yours.
What?
In turn, I will be paying for your pricing of the black powder.
What? Okay. Oh, cool. My name is Durs. Oh wait, no shit. Wrong name. Wrong note. Give me 2 seconds. Hold up. Went through the trouble of writing this and forgot one important thing. My name is Torgan, and I guess you'd want my chief.
And I would like the name of your tribe.
Well, my chief is Oleg, and they don't like calling it a tribe anymore. They like calling it a village. It's apparently more civilized.
The name of your village?
Yeah, they don't like calling it a tribe. It's just known as the Bilge because we used to be the Bilge tribe, and listen, man, I'm no historian.
Okay, I understand. I am just curious. I am a traveling merchant from far away, and I see possible opportunities here.
For black powder?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna give me the
You
50?
stare at me as if I look at him I am going to be using this. No, not in the way you are thinking.
What?
Look, I don't want to bother you any further, as I'm sure I've given you quite a fright with my sudden excitement. I got ahead of myself. Hello, my name is Iskandir,
Hi.
and I am a merchant of the Treasure Drakes Guild.
He stops and like rubs his eyes. Goes, "You exist?"
Yes, and we're coming back to your continent.
You said Treasure Drakes Guild?
Yes.
Really wearing that name on the sleeve.
Hey, I will goddamn do as I please, if it goes in my advantage. You've heard of us?
We found a very old wreck a few years ago. Just on the like eastern shore.
Oh, so this is where some of it went.
No, we produce it. We made it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
Tell me, is your people proficient privateers / warriors?
You mean like the kind on the seas?
Yes.
No.
100 gold as reward for re-procuring my black powder. Deal?
Deal. Shit.
And if you have found anything else, I will be leaving shortly, but please do tell me now. Such as bodies.
Bot? I mean, there was a skeleton in the cabin quarters, but
Oh, that poor bastard. I really hope he made it.
I've got bad news.
He didn't.
There were 4 javelins pinning him to the wall.
Oh, dear. Is this all you found?
Most of it's back with my tribe. Because...
Do yourselves a favor and be very careful with him.
Oh, yeah, no. Our master alchemist blew his arm off already. He tried to grind it up in a mortar and pestle and... really put the mortar and pestle with his arm there.
At least I know where my ship landed up at.
I don't think it's, like, anything left. It got scrapped and scuttled.
Yep. Well, thank you for finding whatever remains of black powder. Be very safe with it. Don't use it to blow up everything in sight.
We would never.
And you would also lie.
Jesus Christ.
At least, at the very hand, blow up the bastards with the fiery flags.
Oh, don't worry, we don't sell to them. They're very
Look.
mean.
Understandable. They're the ones who sank my damn ship. I hand him 100 gold and take the black powder.
He is very happy and still extremely confused. At which point, I'm just gonna assume that everyone wanted to go to the market since they're heading out soon.
Yeah.
As you walk into
You
the
know.
market, you do see a stall that is mysteriously empty despite all of their wares being out.
Alright, what's going on here?
And you see something like shaking underneath the stall.
I'll walk over to check that out.
Hey again.
Just to check, Mason, it was 2 vials, right?
Yes.
Reed, you want to check that out with me real quick? I don't know what the heck's going on over there.
Yeah, that seems fun. Is this the stall? Is this the stall of my
yes.
buddy?
Yes.
It's the stall of our buddy.
Our buddy. I'm sorry. Yes, our buddy.
He looks at me, he's like, hey guys, I was just checking my inventory.
So about this that you want us to take. You said south, right?
Yeah, I just need someone to be on the boat and make sure I don't die and no one steals my stuff.
Do those happen to be the Shakalands?
Yeah, we're the first stops in Xotolian, and then we'll be coming back up north, but I'm really just worried about the trip down.
Apparently, a lot of people are. Are you, by any chance, with the rich guy out, like, outside of town?
Avarius? Fuck no.
I
Oh,
think
good.
so.
Yeah.
I like this already. How big is your ship?
He's like, it's a little bit bigger than a schooner.
Do I know if it's illegal to, just from like just being around other people, do I know from hearing from other people if it would be illegal for him to take his ship and sail it with the Panthers?
Well, considering they said that they already had a deal with Avarius.
Well, yeah, but just if it was, like, in the thingamabob.
Like if
Like
they're in
in the-
proximity to scare off the pirates, but not
Yeah.
actually be protected.
I mean, the law doesn't really fuck with mercenary contracts. That's something that people gotta sort out on their own.
Okay.
Okay, I look over at Reed, and I pull her off to the side for a second. I'm like, hey, Reed,
Mm-hmm.
I have a really good idea. What if we brought him, his ship, we took his ship, and we had them follow the Panthers?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I think we should. I think we should talk to the Panthers first because I don't want them accidentally shooting him.
Yeah. We have to
So-
wait for Sam to come back, don't we?
Yeah, we have to wait for Sam. Because like one of the things that we could do, and I don't really want to, is if Sam says yes, it's okay, then no, I guess probably the rich guy wouldn't. I was gonna say we could like 2 of us on them and 2 of us there, so that if something did happen, we'd still be in proximity and could help. But I don't think he'd like that.
Probably not. I
Yeah.
think the best way we could probably do it is have him follow behind the ships, so that way that
Mhm.
sail route they're taking, if we
Mhm.
figure that out, he could sail right behind them, and pirates will avoid that sail route until they finally docked.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, as you guys were whispering this, he's like, well, I'm gonna be here for like the next 5 days while I sell the rest of my goods.
Listen, okay? We gotta discuss something straight up.
Mhm.
So in 2 days from now, at the morning, at the docks, that is when we are expected to be leaving. Now, due to a contract we have with the Panthers that we technically haven't signed yet, so there
We
is
have
still some
not.
wiggle room.
Uh-huh.
And what we currently decided on, that I think would work in all of our best interest. So if we can negotiate a way to get you to follow their path, or at least if I can figure out what their ledger says they're going to travel along, if you follow along that with us.
Kind of in like a caravan. So you're not technically with us, but you're not. So that any pirates wouldn't affect you.
And you know the pirates are scared of panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Pirates are scared of panthers.
Yeah.
That's going in the quotes channel. With no context.
Now, if you want 100% to guarantee, we'll have to talk to it with our party, but we can do the split up where it's just us two on your ship, the rest of them with the panthers, and we can watch from behind.
He's like mulling it over and goes, I think that would work, but
But selling your stock, is that your concern?
yes, mainly. Also, have you tried to like? Is this just you coming up with a crazy idea, or have you already been told that this is okay?
So no. We're workshopping it right now because we've technically got a contract with them that we haven't signed, and we might be able. We did just help them with all of that with all of the bandit business. So we may have a bit of wiggle room that way, but we've got to ask them first. So
Joe leans over on the counter. You're also talking to town heroes, don't forget. We now have a reputation. So first up, we're going to think about your stock first before we think about the traveling.
No
We need to sell
offense.
your stock, right?
Your reputation is for burning a lot of people alive, summoning a dragon, and also apparently a bear that could talk.
listen, summoning a
don't
dragon
forget-
is hard work.
Did you actually?
We're also known for bringing back alive a bunch of bandits. So we're known as merciful heroes, arguably. And you're talking to a bard.
One of them is still crying.
They do
Yes.
that. And it's
You-
kind of a record with us.
Yeah.
See,
Plus-
this is why I want to hire you. He like leans and he's like, okay, but how much are the Panthers offering you?
I mean,
The
they're
Panthers
only
are only
offering
giving
us
us 10 coin.
10 gold each. So
Okay, I'll double it.
Give me an extra 5 coins, and I'll increase your profits by 100% while I'm here.
Okay, 25 gold ahead it is.
all right. We gotta still talk to. Don't hand out. I'll be. I want this to be an actual deal with us. Don't hand out the gold yet. Let us talk to the rest of our party, and then we'll come back to you. He'll double your profits while we're here, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Now, first thing, before we go, though, I do want to say, what's the name of your stall? So I know where to send them to.
Just Heinrich's herbs.
Heinrich's Herbs.
Herbs. Not curbs.
Herbs?
Herbs.
I said herbs.
Oh,
I
it
said
sounded like you
herbs.
said curbs. I was about to say, God damn it.
Herb stomping Heinrich at Heinrich's Herbs.
All right.
And you're Heinrich, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just
Wait.
wanted to make sure of that.
How have you managed to find me without even knowing my name?
I told you, I can find you.
We're really good at that.
Uh-huh.
All right. We'll be back in like an hour or maybe later.
We'll be back within the next day or so.
Okay. I'll see you when I see you.
Okay. And we'll head out looking for Meejo and Iskandir, since apparently we have options now.
God gives us options. We choose greed.
God damn.
Mijo is buying like a little model ship to put in a bottle or something.
That would
He's looking for a hobby. He's not thinking strategy.
He wants a hobby.
I love
Take out 5 gold pieces for the ship in the bottle.
Can I just appreciate that, like, we came into this town and have successfully, like,
We're
wheeled and
hustlers.
dealed 2 merchants from our various countries and
We are
areas.
hustlers.
It's
Well, to
We're
be
hustling.
fair,
I love
I
it.
didn't
You-
wheel and deal any merchant from my country or area.
you've managed to
I
kind
merely
of...
repurposed lost goods, of which he lied to me, so I don't feel bad about actually giving him the actual monetary reward, which would have been about 2,000 gold.
Oh my god.
I didn't expect for this party to manage to solve everything in such an obtuse, upside-down way. That would also
But
be
here-
traumatic.
Listen,
Mason, you have me, Ronnie, and then 2 new people. What do you think's going to happen?
Okay, last time, you guys faked being Avarius, took his boat, and then
Yes.
just sailed away. I had
Yeah,
no
I'm
time
obtuse,
for the
right?
town quests. You guys, within session 2, had bailed.
Yeah, it is an obtuse way, just like how an obtuse way to solve the stopping of the guard questioning why I'm kidnapping a lady is because I kicked him through the door
You
and
kicked him
onto the
through
other
a
side of the
window
street.
and then dropped asleep on the street.
No, I dropped asleep on the art gallery where all the
that's
fancy
right.
posh rich people were. Then I proceeded to kick the guard out the window and across the street in one kick.
And then
defenestation.
the
Throwing someone out a window.
No,
the
he
guy
lives.
you were chasing
That's not
begged
killing
you
him.
to not continue chasing him because it would have a very big problem. And then you decided he's lying to us.
I didn't decide he was lying to me. I decided he had a problem with me because he kept on running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
This is really what happened.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my lordy.
Anyways,
Man,
We go
So-
and find Iskandir and Meejo.
Hey guys, we got a new deal.
So we've got
What?
options now.
I got a new hobby.
I'm
Oh,
so
The
wait,
real
happy for
challenge
you.
is building this baby in the ship.
I
So
have
about that-
found that the merchants have been selling my lost cargo.
Oh. Hey, you and I have that in common. Well, technically mine's not lost cargo.
you are
Oh,
Anyways.
is this about the?
Yeah, so the root guy, so he wants to hire us to protect his vessel. He's willing to offer us 25 gold. And honestly, he's not a douchebag. So,
Well, I mean
That's
that's more
fair.
gold, and what sounds like a better deal. So
I mean, to be fair, if we were to go with the rich one, well, I think all of our brain cells would die collectively.
yeah, we would
Not
have
to
to.
mention, he's probably very poor in reality.
However, we do gotta weigh one small issue we gotta deal with.
Mhm.
Pirates are afraid of panthers. They're not afraid of
Some random merchant.
us random group. I don't even know what. do
We
even
should
have
come up
group
with a
name?
name. We don't have a name yet. We should
I'm
come up with a
sure
name.
you'll find a way to make them afraid of you.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at Meejo.
Now, he did tell. I remember
All I-
overhearing
okay,
Reed
okay.
earlier today when
All
he said
I can
something to her.
imagine is is you're staring at Mijo and he's just attempting like very like adorably failing to put the boat together and just being like, oh gosh darn it.
I'm gonna look at the 2 vials. by
he's
the
trying
way.
to do it the like official way too. You know he has fucking mage hand. He's just trying to
You
stick
know
a little.
prestidigitation and mage
pin in
hand will
there.
work.
Mijo, you're gonna notice that Xotolian looks at 2 vials in his hand, looks at you, looks at 2 vials in his hand, looks at you. I didn't give these to you.
You what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I didn't give these to you. Now here.
Oh, well, you're just giving me more jars.
Just say throw them light flame. I didn't say that to you, and I didn't give these to you. If any one of my religion asks.
Yeah, okay. Some fun
Interesting.
jars. I can hold on to that.
Throw
Start a
first,
nice sand
then-
collection. Oh, have you seen the beaches in Piranha?
Okay, here. Maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Throw first, then throw fire at.
Oh,
He wants you to light on fire, Mijo.
Gotcha.
No, not here and now, but
No,
when-
later.
no, I'm not gonna. Look, I'm
Good.
not a pyromaniac.
That
Good.
could be.
I'm an assassin.
What? Excuse me.
Well, I'm not an Okay, so I'm a war mage. I kill people for a living, sure, but that's a job.
Are you rolling deception?
No.
So
I'm
listen,
about to roll insight.
I think he's being serious. I'm pretty sure it's just a profession, not a mental illness.
That was the joke. Yeah.
I'm not
Anyways,
insane.
Joe.
I just get paid to do evil things.
There's a big difference.
I mean, technically, I do the same,
Yeah.
just on a smaller scale.
Also, know that what you hold in your hand, if you ever put that inside your little toy boat, you will owe me 2,000 gold.
I mean, I can get it out of the jar.
See that you don't put it in it, unless you want to keep your boat.
I was just gonna keep it in the jars, keeping it safe for you.
It's
Anyways,
a better way to think about it, yes.
okay. Joe, you were starting to say something about earlier.
Didn't Himrick mention like a pirate camp or something south of here?
Yeah, in some ruins.
I mean, if we take care of him now, within the day,
And
we
I
could
mean,
probably
he did.
get safe sailing.
And I mean, he did say he wasn't going to leave for another 5 days.
So
So we do have a bit of time.
so the place he's talking about is like,
Is it the Palladian ruins?
yes,
Great.
that's a good bit away.
Okay, so we wouldn't have time.
Also,
We
it
need
is
to
like
talk-
a full sprawling city.
Also, did you ask him if he had any warnings against sea beasts?
No, but I'm going to bet that he doesn't.
Why isn't that not
Oh yeah, we do know that krakens are in those waters, don't we?
Wait, krakens exist? What are those?
Wait, Krakens?
What's a
we
kraken?
get that at some point? Someone said something about krakens being in the waters, didn't they?
Hold on, I've never heard
I
about
don't
such a
think-
thing.
I don't think it's been brought up yet.
What's a
Meejo just heard it vaguely. This is his knowledge he has.
Should I make a fucking
okay.
history check?
Roll
Just
a history check for Mijo, because it would make sense. He is from the nearby country.
okay, 21.
21? Okay. You've heard, as you were setting off from the Order of Black, you did hear some very faint rumors about, very, very infrequent, like, Kraken and Sea Dragon attacks happening in the southern bits of Xotolian.
Mason,
Yes.
as someone who sailed across the fucking ocean to get here, would I know what a fucking kraken is?
Yes, you would know what a Kraken is.
I shall proceed to explain to a kraken to the
You know what
entire
Kraken, what a
group.
party is. Sorry, I had
Okay,
to.
so a kraken is like a giant squid that's intelligent, has mind powers, and wants to kill you.
Oh,
That's
he doesn't
terrifying.
sound friendly.
Now the sea dragons, I could
The
talk.
funny part of them is that they don't have legendary resistances.
No, not again. Never again. Home rule.
Now,
That
a
shit
really
ain't going
good way
again.
to scare krakens, I heard in the old tales, was to scream very loudly and say many obscenities about their mother.
Not again. For you guys who weren't in the previous campaign, they were fighting a fucking Kraken, and then I heard the magical question, do they have legendary resistance? Followed by...
Oh no, we didn't ask. I just fucking started casting dissonant whispers at them, and
Yeah.
they didn't save.
He failed to save, which meant he had to run away, which meant the Kraken let go of the ship and ran away.
I love this.
What was it, like 3 times?
I don't remember. You got a fucking really high roll, and that's when I was like, oh no, there's no way. And then I looked it up. I looked at the SRD, and I was like, Krakens don't have legendary resist. It's not that I forgot to write that down. It's they don't have legendary resist. Which means that they are fully susceptible to every status effect.
It didn't help that a ninja and then a gnoll hopped on top of it and proceeded to start stabbing it in the water.
You were stabbing it in its eye. After someone
As you
had
do.
wheeled a cannon over and fired point blank at it. I'm not saying that the
That's- yeah,
fight
you're
was
wrong,
going to go
that's
on much longer, but insulting its mother and making it run away crying is the most anticlimactic way to beat a Kraken after half of the party was standing on its head stabbing it.
Anyways, now when it comes to sea dragons, I can talk to them.
Sea dragons, like they speak Draconic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have a kind of a deal going on with them.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I just noticed the time. I gotta pop out of here. Basically, Mijo's down for this new guy who isn't a douchebag and better pay,
Hell
Fair,
yeah.
but
fair.
he's rolling with you guys.
With whatever.
Thanks for the
Cool.
sesh. Catch you
Wow.
later.
See you.
Alright. Bye.
Later, dude.
We will pick this. We will get the next session when we have more time.
Heck
Because
yeah.
That's fair.
because now I get to figure out how to do more sea stuff, which is extremely fun, but also sometimes a nightmare.
Also, Mason, I have something I want to tell you.
Oh
A
dear.
group in person dropped our normal D&D session and switched to the official Fallout module.
The Exodus or the new Fallout PNP?
The new Fallout D&D, the one where it's Fallout 111.
I think I saw that pop up recently. I was
And
looking
I'm
into it.
playing as a reskinned Mr. Handy that is actually a Constructron named Buzzy.
Of course you are.
Named Buzzy.
Oh boy, howdy, I'm here to rebuild America, and I've been waiting 300 years.
So we're gonna bookend on the party discussing their options.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're gonna love the setting for this Fallout campaign. It's in the New Queen City.
Oh, I hate that.
And
Of
our
course.
first mission was to get the Queen City chili recipe.
Is Eddie running this?
No, my friend Jay is.
I still feel bad about the D&D I rage
Eddie
quit,
is
but
in
Eddie fucking hit my final nerve with that D&D, and I was just like, I give up, I'm done.
Eddie actually is playing as one of the characters. He's playing as an Enclave member.
Oh god.
It's like John Reagan. Or something like that. And he's gonna remake America and make it great again.
Oh fucking why did I expect anything else from you guys? I don't know why I expected anything else, but nice.
I just thought I'd let you know because I remember you were very passionate about your Fallout D&D.
Yeah, because it was the first D&D I actually got to play. It was really fun.
Got to do a nuke.
Oh no.
I learned that robots are immune to radiation, and that
Yes.
radiation is horrifying.
Well, that makes
And
sense.
that's
That
really
also
funny to
doesn't make
not be a
sense.
human. But anyways, yeah. So people are selling my wares.